In a serene village nestled between rolling hills and whispering pines, a legend circulated about a wandering monk who could find wisdom in the simplest of things. His name was Master Kaizen, and his journeys were tales of inspiration and spiritual depth. One bright morning, a humble farmer, troubled by his lack of success, approached Master Kaizen with a heavy heart. The monk listened intently as the farmer spoke of his struggles and doubts. With a compassionate smile, Master Kaizen shared a story that would set the stage for a profound lesson on self-belief. In ancient times, a young monk named Hiroshi embarked on a quest to prove his worth. He was small and timid, often overshadowed by the more confident monks in his monastery. Despite his doubts, Hiroshi was determined to undertake the journey of self-discovery that the Zen master had set forth. The master's task was simple yet profound: find the hidden truth of self-belief in a world filled with distractions and self-doubt. As Hiroshi ventured into the mountains, he encountered a series of trials designed to challenge his faith in himself. Each trial was more daunting than the last, ranging from navigating treacherous paths to confronting fierce storms. Yet, despite the overwhelming obstacles, Hiroshi's belief in his mission never wavered. He drew strength from the teachings of the Zen master, which emphasized that true strength comes from within and not from external validation. One day, after a particularly grueling challenge, Hiroshi stumbled upon a hidden cave. Inside, he discovered an ancient scroll bearing wisdom that had been passed down through generations. The scroll spoke of the inner light, a metaphor for the unwavering self-belief that resides in every individual. Hiroshi realized that this inner light was not something that could be found externally but was a flame that needed nurturing from within. Armed with this new understanding, Hiroshi continued his journey with renewed vigor. He faced each trial with a sense of calm and determination, knowing that the strength he sought was already within him. The final test came when he had to cross a vast, tumultuous river. With a steady heart and focused mind, Hiroshi crossed the river, embodying the inner strength he had discovered. Upon returning to the monastery, Hiroshi shared his journey with the other monks. His tale of self-discovery and inner strength resonated deeply, inspiring others to look within themselves for the source of their own power. Master Kaizen, who had been observing from afar, praised Hiroshi for his perseverance and self-belief, noting that true wisdom comes from acknowledging and trusting one's inner light. The story of Hiroshi and Master Kaizen became a cherished lesson in the village. It taught that self-belief is not a mere concept but a powerful force that can overcome any obstacle. The villagers, inspired by Hiroshi's journey, began to embrace their own inner lights, fostering a community where self-belief flourished. As the tale of Hiroshi spread, it reached the ears of many who were struggling with self-doubt. The lesson was clear: always believe in yourself, for within you lies the strength to overcome even the greatest challenges. The Wandering Monk's Challenge had set the foundation for a life-changing lesson on the power of self-belief, inspiring countless others to embark on their own journeys of discovery. So, as you reflect on this story, remember that like Hiroshi, you possess an inner light that can guide you through life's trials. Embrace this light, believe in yourself, and let it lead you to your own moments of triumph. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more tales of wisdom and inspiration, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven. Join us on this journey of discovering the profound truths that lie within us all. As Master Kaizen's story spread throughout the village, another tale began to weave itself into the fabric of the community. This was the story of a wise old monk named Tenzin, who was renowned not just for his wisdom, but also for his ability to inspire unwavering self-belief in others. His journey intersected with a broken bridge, a symbol of challenge and transformation that would further illuminate the path of self-belief. One day, a young scholar named Aiko arrived at Tenzin's monastery, eager to seek enlightenment. Aiko was highly intelligent and diligent, but she struggled with self-doubt that overshadowed her accomplishments. She felt that no matter how hard she worked, she could never live up to her own expectations. Tenzin, with his gentle demeanor, saw through her doubts and decided it was time for her to confront them directly. Tenzin took Aiko to a nearby river where a once grand bridge now lay in ruins. The bridge had been destroyed by a recent storm, leaving only a precarious path of fallen beams and unstable stones. The crossing seemed impossible, and Aiko's anxiety grew as she looked at the treacherous gap. Tenzin calmly explained that this broken bridge symbolized her own self-doubt, a barrier that could only be crossed by believing in herself. Just as this bridge once stood strong, so too can your confidence, Tenzin said. But first, you must understand that belief in oneself is the key to overcoming any obstacle. To demonstrate, Tenzin asked Aiko to attempt the crossing. Her hands trembled as she took the first step onto the unstable beams. Each step was fraught with fear, but Tenzin's encouraging words and the understanding that she could rely on her inner strength gave her the courage to continue. Slowly but surely, Aiko made her way across the broken bridge, each step a testament to her growing self-belief. Upon reaching the other side, Aiko was overwhelmed with a sense of accomplishment. She had faced her fears and succeeded, and it was clear to her now that the bridge was not just a physical challenge, but a representation of her own inner barriers. The experience taught her that her self-doubt was merely a series of obstacles that could be overcome with perseverance and faith in herself. Tenzin then explained that the bridge would eventually be repaired, just as one's self-doubt could be mended with time and effort. The process of rebuilding, much like the journey of self-belief, requires patience, courage, and an unwavering commitment to one's own potential. Aiko's successful crossing was a powerful lesson in the importance of self-belief and resilience. As Aiko returned to the village, she carried with her the profound lesson that self-belief can transform the most daunting challenges into opportunities for growth. The story of the broken bridge became a cherished parable in the village, symbolizing the journey from self-doubt to self-assurance. It served as a reminder that even when faced with seemingly insurmountable obstacles, believing in oneself can pave the way to success. The tale of Tenzin and the broken bridge echoed through the community, inspiring many to confront their own barriers with newfound confidence. People began to view their own struggles as opportunities to build and strengthen their inner resolve. As you reflect on this story, remember that like Aiko, you too can cross the broken bridges in your life by nurturing your self-belief. Embrace the challenges you face as opportunities to prove your inner strength. In the heart of a tranquil bamboo grove, a new chapter of wisdom was about to unfold. This story centered around a revered Zen master named Ryu, known for his profound understanding of patience and perseverance. His teachings were renowned for their ability to instill unwavering self-belief in his students. The story of Ryu's test of patience would become a timeless lesson on the enduring power of belief in oneself. One day, a young and ambitious monk named Kenji arrived at Ryu's monastery. Kenji was eager to prove his worth and achieve enlightenment quickly, but he struggled with impatience and frustration. He wanted to succeed in his spiritual journey but often felt disheartened when progress seemed slow. Observing Kenji's struggle, Zen Master Ryu saw an opportunity to teach him a valuable lesson about patience and self-belief. Ryu led Kenji to a serene pond surrounded by lush greenery. In the middle of the pond stood a single, delicate lotus flower. The Zen Master explained that this flower had been nurtured for many years, blooming only after enduring the harshest conditions. He then presented Kenji with a challenge: to wait by the pond for the lotus flower to bloom, without allowing his mind to wander or his patience to wane. Kenji accepted the challenge with determination, believing that this exercise would be a simple test of his resolve. As he sat by the pond day after day, however, the task proved more difficult than he had anticipated. The days grew longer, and Kenji's initial enthusiasm began to fade. He struggled with impatience and frustration as he watched the flower remain closed, seemingly unmoved by his presence. Zen Master Ryu's teachings became a guiding light for Kenji during this time. The master had always emphasized that true self-belief involves embracing the journey and trusting in the process, even when results are not immediately visible. Kenji reflected on these teachings as he continued his vigil by the pond, slowly learning to let go of his frustrations and embrace the present moment. Weeks passed, and Kenji's patience was tested to its limits. He grappled with the desire to give up, but the wisdom of Ryu's teachings kept him anchored. He began to see the experience as an opportunity to cultivate inner strength and resilience. As he meditated by the pond, he discovered a sense of peace and acceptance, understanding that true self-belief requires enduring trust in one's own path. One morning, as the first rays of sunlight kissed the surface of the pond, the lotus flower finally began to open. The bloom was magnificent, revealing the beauty that had been hidden beneath the surface. Kenji was filled with a profound sense of accomplishment, not just for witnessing the flowers bloom, but for having developed a deeper understanding of patience and self-belief. Zen Master Ryu congratulated Kenji on his perseverance, noting that the journey had transformed him. The lesson was clear. Self-belief is not just about immediate results but about trusting in oneself and the process, even when progress seems slow. The lotus flower's bloom was a symbol of the inner growth that can only come through patience and steadfast belief. Kenji's experience at the pond became a celebrated story in the monastery, illustrating the importance of patience in the journey of self-discovery. The tale served as a reminder that self-belief is often tested through challenges and delays, but it is through these trials that one's inner strength is truly revealed. As you reflect on Kenji's journey, remember that patience is an essential part of believing in yourself. Embrace the process, trust in your path, and know that growth often comes in its own time. Your own journey may be filled with challenges, but each step forward is a testament to your resilience and self-belief. In the quiet village of Shizu, nestled among rolling hills and ancient temples, there was a tale that spoke of a silent monk named Yoshi, whose calm presence and unwavering self-belief made him a beacon of wisdom. This story, known as The Silent Monk and the Thunderstorm, highlighted the profound impact of inner strength and resilience in the face of life's storms. One day, a young woman named May, plagued by self-doubt and uncertainty, sought out the silent monk Yoshi. May had always felt overshadowed by her peers and struggled with believing in her own abilities. She hoped that Yoshi's renowned wisdom might help her find the confidence she lacked. The silent monk, known for his profound silence, welcomed her with a serene smile and led her to a secluded spot on the edge of a forest. As they sat together, dark clouds began to gather in the sky, and a thunderstorm approached. May felt a surge of anxiety at the sight of the storm, her mind racing with thoughts of fear and uncertainty. Yoshi, however, remained calm and composed, his tranquility unshaken by the approaching tempest. May marveled at his ability to remain serene in the face of such a formidable storm. "Why are you not afraid?" May asked Yoshi, her voice trembling slightly. The monk looked at her with gentle eyes and said, "Fear and doubt are like the thunderstorm. They may seem overwhelming, but they are only temporary. The true strength lies within you, just as the calm is present behind the storm." As the storm intensified, Yoshi remained seated in meditative silence. The rain poured down, and the wind howled, but Yoshi's composure was unwavering. May watched in awe as the storm raged on, her anxiety gradually giving way to a sense of calm. She realized that Yoshi's silence was not a mere absence of words, but a profound expression of inner strength and belief in oneself. The storm eventually passed, leaving behind a serene and refreshed landscape. The sky cleared, revealing a brilliant sunrise. May looked at Yoshi, who remained as tranquil as ever, and felt a shift within herself. The storm had been a powerful metaphor for her own struggles, and witnessing Yoshi's response had taught her a valuable lesson in self-belief. Just as the storm has passed, so too can your doubts, Yoshi's silent presence conveyed. Inner strength and belief in oneself are like the calm after the storm. They endure beyond the temporary challenges. Mei thanked Yoshi for his silent guidance and returned to her daily life with a renewed sense of confidence. The experience had shown her that self-belief is not about avoiding challenges, but about facing them with unwavering inner strength. The silent monk's wisdom had illuminated the path to overcoming her doubts and embracing her true potential. The story of Yoshi and the thunderstorm became a cherished lesson in Shizu. It reminded people that even in the midst of life's fiercest storms, the strength to believe in oneself remains constant. The calm after the storm was a powerful symbol of the inner resilience that each person possesses. As you reflect on this story, remember that your own inner strength can weather any storm. Embrace the challenges you face as opportunities to strengthen your belief in yourself. Just as Yoshi remained calm during the storm, so too can you find peace and strength within yourself amidst life's trials. In a land of ancient forests and mystical legends, there was a tale of an enchanted forest and a lost traveler that would illuminate the power of self-belief and inner guidance. This story, woven with elements of Buddhism and Zen, involves a wise old monk named Haru, who helped a young traveler find his way by teaching him to trust in his own inner light. One crisp autumn day, a young man named Ryo ventured into the enchanted forest, seeking to find a legendary treasure said to bring immense wisdom and enlightenment. The forest was renowned for its beauty and mystery, but it was also known for its confusing paths and illusions. Ryo, eager and ambitious, believed that finding the treasure would validate his worth and fulfill his quest for self-discovery. However, he soon became lost among the forest's twisting trails and shadowy groves. Desperate and weary, Ryo stumbled upon a small clearing where an old monk named Haru was meditating. Haru's calm demeanor and the serene surroundings provided a stark contrast to Ryo's mounting frustration. With a heavy heart, Ryo approached the monk, seeking guidance on how to escape the forest. Haru, with a gentle smile, listened to Ryo's tale and then said, "The treasure you seek is not hidden in the forest but within yourself. The journey to find it is not about external validation, but about discovering your own inner strength and wisdom." Confused but intrigued, Ryo asked, "How can I find my way if the forest itself seems to lead me astray?" Haru gestured to a nearby path and explained, "The forest may be full of illusions and distractions, but it is your own sense of direction and self-belief that will guide you. Trust in your inner light and let it lead you through the maze." Ryo, though skeptical, decided to follow Haru's advice. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and focused on the inner guidance that Haru had spoken of. As he walked along the path, he began to notice subtle signs and clues that he had previously overlooked. The forest, once intimidating and confusing, now seemed to reveal its secrets to him in a new light. With each step, Ryo's self-belief grew stronger. He realized that the true challenge was not the forest itself but his own doubts and fears. By trusting in his inner guidance, he was able to navigate the forest's complexities and find his way to a beautiful glade where a small, radiant stone lay hidden. The stone was not the legendary treasure he had anticipated, but it symbolized the inner light and wisdom he had discovered within himself. Upon returning to Haru, Ryo expressed his gratitude and shared the insight he had gained. The monk nodded and said, "The journey through the forest was a reflection of your inner journey. By believing in yourself and trusting your inner guidance, you have found the true treasure, self-belief and inner wisdom." The story of Ryo and the enchanted forest became a beloved parable, illustrating the importance of trusting one's inner light in the face of challenges. It served as a reminder that the true path to self-discovery is through recognizing and nurturing the inner strength that resides within each person. As you reflect on this story, remember that your own inner guidance is a powerful tool. Trust in yourself and let your inner light lead you through life's challenges. The journey may be fraught with obstacles, but with self-belief, you can navigate any path and uncover the wisdom within. In the tranquil village of Kurikawa, renowned for its lush bamboo groves and ancient traditions, a tale of self-belief and perseverance unfolded. This story centers around a skilled swordsman named Jiro, whose journey through a mystical bamboo grove taught him profound lessons about the spirit of the sword and the essence of true self-belief. Jiro was a young and talented swordsman, highly skilled in martial arts and admired by many. However, despite his technical prowess, he struggled with a deep-seated insecurity. He often felt that his abilities were insufficient and that he could never truly live up to his own expectations. Desiring to overcome his self-doubt, Jiro sought the wisdom of an old hermit known for his insights into the deeper aspects of martial arts. The hermit, a venerable figure known as Kaito, resided deep within a sacred bamboo grove. Jiro made his way through the dense forest, guided by the soft rustling of bamboo leaves and the serene atmosphere. Upon reaching Kaito's humble dwelling, Jiro explained his struggles and requested guidance on how to achieve true self-belief. Kaito listened intently and then spoke. The true spirit of the sword is not found in the blade itself but in the heart of the wielder. To master this spirit, you must first understand your own inner strength and overcome your doubts. To help Jiro understand this concept, Kaito presented him with a challenge. He handed Jiro a traditional bamboo sword and instructed him to enter the grove and face a series of obstacles. The grove, filled with intricate patterns of bamboo stalks and hidden paths, was designed to test Jiro's skill, patience, and inner resolve. As Jiro ventured into the grove, he encountered various challenges. Narrow passages, shifting bamboo barriers, and sudden changes in terrain. Each obstacle seemed to test his abilities and patience. Despite his frustration, Jiro remembered Kaito's words and focused on trusting his inner strength rather than relying solely on his technical skill. With each obstacle, Jiro began to notice a change within himself. His movements became more fluid and instinctive, and he felt a deep connection between his heart and the sword. He realized that the true essence of the sword was not about physical strength but about aligning one's spirit with the task at hand. By overcoming his self-doubt and embracing his inner strength, he discovered a new level of mastery. After successfully navigating the grove, Jiro returned to Kaito, who greeted him with a nod of approval. The hermit explained, "You have learned that the spirit of the sword is a reflection of your own inner self. By believing in your own strength and understanding your true essence, you have achieved a deeper mastery." The tale of Jiro and the bamboo grove became a powerful lesson in the village, illustrating that true self-belief is about understanding and embracing one's inner strength. It was a reminder that personal growth and mastery come from within and are achieved through overcoming internal doubts and fears. As you reflect on this story, remember that the spirit of your own journey is reflected in your self-belief. Embrace the challenges you face as opportunities to connect with your inner strength and achieve true mastery. Just as Jiro discovered the essence of the sword through self-belief, you too can find your path by trusting in yourself. In the coastal village of Takao, where the sea meets the sky, lived a humble fisherman named Taro. Taro's life was simple, but he harbored a dream of climbing the highest mountain peak in the region, a goal that seemed distant and unattainable. This story of Taro's journey to the mountain peak would reveal profound lessons about self-belief, perseverance, and the power of dreams. Taro spent his days fishing in the calm, expansive sea, but his nights were filled with visions of the majestic mountain peak that loomed in the distance. He longed to experience the view from the top, believing that achieving this goal would bring him a deeper understanding of himself. Despite the skepticism of those around him, Taro remained steadfast in his dream. One day, as the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, Taro decided to embark on his journey to the mountain peak. He prepared meticulously, gathering supplies and seeking advice from those who had climbed before him. His fellow villagers, though supportive, expressed concern about the challenges he might face. They warned him of the treacherous paths and unpredictable weather, but Taro's resolve remained unshaken. As Taro began his ascent, he encountered numerous obstacles. The path was rugged and steep, and the weather grew increasingly harsh. With each step, The climb became more challenging, and self-doubt began to creep in. The mountain seemed insurmountable, and Taro questioned whether he had the strength to reach the top. In moments of doubt, Taro remembered the lessons of his own heart. He recalled the quiet determination that had fueled his dream and the belief that had kept him going. Each challenge became a test of his inner strength and self-belief. He learned to navigate the difficult terrain with patience and to find solace in the beauty of the journey itself. One particularly difficult stretch of the climb tested Taro's resolve. Exhausted and on the brink of giving up, he found a moment of respite in a small, sheltered alcove. There, he encountered an elderly monk named Hiro, who had been observing Taro's progress. Hiro shared wisdom that would become a turning point in Taro's journey. Hiro spoke softly. The mountain is not just a physical challenge. It is a reflection of your inner journey. Each step you take brings you closer to understanding your own strength and potential. Believe in yourself, and the summit will be within reach. Inspired by Hiro's words, Taro continued his climb with renewed vigor. The journey became less about the destination and more about the personal growth he experienced along the way. Each obstacle he overcame reinforced his self-belief and deepened his understanding of his own capabilities. Finally, after days of arduous climbing, Taro reached the summit. The view from the top was breathtaking, but it was the journey that had truly transformed him. Standing on the peak, Taro realized that the dream he had pursued was not just about reaching the top of the mountain, but about discovering the strength and determination within himself. Upon his return to Takao, Taro shared his experience with the villagers, inspiring them with his story. He spoke of the power of dreams and the importance of believing in oneself, regardless of the challenges. His journey became a symbol of perseverance and self-belief, reminding others that with determination and faith, even the loftiest goals can be achieved. As you reflect on Taro's journey, remember that your own dreams and aspirations are reflections of your inner strength. Embrace the challenges you face as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Trust in your own abilities, and believe that you have the power to reach your own peaks. In the serene town of Aoi, known for its lush gardens and vibrant art community, lived a gifted artist named Aiko. Aiko had a vision of creating a masterpiece that would capture the essence of the moonlit night, a dream that seemed almost too ambitious to achieve. This story of Aiko's journey through the moonlit garden would reveal profound lessons about self-belief, artistic expression, and the power of vision. Aiko spent her days painting landscapes and portraits, but her true passion lay in capturing the ethereal beauty of the moonlit night. She envisioned a grand masterpiece that would reflect the serene light of the moon and the delicate interplay of shadows and colors. However, despite her talent and determination, she struggled with self-doubt and the fear that her vision might never come to fruition. One evening, as the full moon bathed the garden in a silvery glow, Aiko set out to capture its beauty on canvas. She carefully chose her colors, set up her easel, and began to paint. The moonlit garden, with its shimmering leaves and gentle light, seemed to dance before her eyes. Yet, as she worked, she found herself grappling with frustration. The painting was not turning out as she had imagined, and her self-doubt began to overshadow her creative spirit. In the midst of her struggle, Aiko encountered an elderly gardener named Sora, who had been tending to the garden for many years. Sora noticed Aiko's frustration and approached her with a warm smile. "It seems you are struggling with your work," Sora said gently. Aiko nodded, her voice tinged with frustration. "I can't seem to capture the beauty of the moonlit garden as I envisioned it. I fear that my vision will never come to life." Sora, with a twinkle in his eye, replied, "The moonlight you see is not just a physical phenomenon but a reflection of the light within you. Your vision is a part of you, and to capture it, you must first believe in your own ability to manifest it." Inspired by Sora's words, Aiko took a deep breath and refocused on her painting. She allowed herself to let go of her doubts and immerse herself fully in the process. With each brushstroke, She felt a renewed connection to her vision and a deeper trust in her own abilities. The moonlit garden began to come alive on her canvas, reflecting the inner light and beauty she had always believed in. As the night wore on, Aiko's painting gradually transformed into a breathtaking portrayal of the moonlit garden. The delicate interplay of light and shadow captured the serene essence of the night, just as she had envisioned. The painting was not only a reflection of the moonlight, but also a testament to her journey of self-belief and artistic expression. When Aiko unveiled her masterpiece, the town was captivated by its beauty. The painting became a symbol of her creative spirit and the power of believing in one's vision. The story of Aiko and the moonlit garden resonated deeply with the community, inspiring others to pursue their own dreams with confidence and dedication. The lesson from Aiko's journey is that true artistic expression and success come from within. Believing in one's vision and trusting in one's abilities are essential components of creativity and achievement. The moonlit garden was not just a backdrop for her work, but a reflection of the inner light that guided her through the process. As you reflect on Aiko's story, remember that your own visions and dreams are worth pursuing. Embrace your creative spirit and believe in your ability to bring your ideas to life. Trust in yourself and let your inner light guide you, just as Aiko did with her moonlit masterpiece. In the tranquil village of Mizukami, nestled by a crystal-clear mountain stream, lived a wise healer named Mei. Mei was known throughout the region for her ability to heal both physical ailments and emotional wounds. Her knowledge of herbal remedies and spiritual practices had brought comfort to many, but her greatest lesson was about the power of self-belief and the healing it can bring. One day, a young woman named Yumi arrived in Mizukami, carrying a heavy burden of grief and uncertainty. Yumi's life had been marked by personal struggles and losses, and she felt lost and disconnected from her own sense of purpose. She had heard of Mei's wisdom and hoped that the healer might offer her some guidance and relief. Upon meeting Mei, Yumi explained her struggles and sought help for her emotional pain. Mei listened with compassion and then invited Yumi to join her by the mountain stream, a place where she often meditated and found clarity. The stream, with its gentle flow and soothing sounds, was a place of tranquility and reflection. As they sat beside the stream, Mei began to speak. The stream flows effortlessly, finding its way through obstacles and around stones. It does not question its path but trusts in its own ability to navigate the journey. Just as the stream flows, so too must you trust in your own inner strength. Yumi looked at Mei with curiosity and asked, "But how can I find this strength when I feel so lost and broken?" Mei smiled gently and replied, "Within you lies a reservoir of strength and resilience. The key is to believe in your own ability to heal and to navigate your own path. By acknowledging and trusting this inner strength, you can find your way through the challenges and find peace." To help Yumi understand this concept, Mei guided her through a simple meditation by the stream. She encouraged Yumi to close her eyes, listen to the soothing sound of the flowing water, and focus on her breath. As Yumi became more attuned to the natural rhythm of the stream, she began to feel a sense of calm and clarity. Through this meditation, Yumi experienced a profound shift in her perspective. She realized that her struggles were not insurmountable but were part of her journey. The stream's effortless flow became a metaphor for her own potential to move through life's challenges with grace and self-belief. Mei then shared a piece of wisdom that had guided her own path. The mountain stream teaches us that healing and growth come from within. By believing in your own inner strength and trusting in your journey, you can overcome obstacles and find your own path to peace and fulfillment. With renewed clarity and self-belief, Yumi began to see her challenges in a new light. She understood that her inner strength was a powerful tool for healing and growth. The stream had helped her reconnect with her own sense of purpose and had given her the confidence to continue on her journey. As Yumi left Mizukami, she carried with her the lessons learned by the mountain stream and the wisdom shared by Mei. Her story became an inspiring example of how self-belief and inner strength can lead to healing and personal growth. Reflecting on Yumi's experience, Remember that your own inner strength is a powerful resource. Trust in your ability to navigate life's challenges and believe in your own capacity for growth and healing. Just as the mountain stream flows effortlessly, so too can you find your path by embracing your inner strength. In the picturesque village of Asahi, where the first light of dawn kissed the landscape each morning, lived a revered Zen monk named Ryu. Known for his deep understanding of Zen teachings and his serene presence, Ryu was a source of inspiration for many. This final chapter in our journey of self-belief revolves around a remarkable experience with Ryu and the lessons learned during a sunrise journey. One crisp autumn morning, a young man named Kenji arrived in Asahi, eager to learn from the wise monk. Kenji had long been seeking direction in his life and was overwhelmed by uncertainty and self-doubt. He had heard of Ryu's wisdom and hoped that the monk could guide him toward a greater understanding of himself. Kenji approached Ryu with a sense of urgency, expressing his desire to find clarity and purpose. Ryu, with his calm demeanor, invited Kenji to join him on a sunrise walk up the hill that overlooked the village. The walk, he explained, would be an opportunity to reflect on life's journey and find answers within oneself. As they began their ascent, the air was filled with the crisp, invigorating chill of early morning. The path was winding and steep, and Kenji found himself struggling to keep pace. Frustration and exhaustion threatened to overshadow his determination, but Ryu walked steadily, his steps measured and deliberate. During a brief pause, Ryu spoke gently. The journey up this hill mirrors the journey within. It requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to face challenges. Just as you climb this path, you must also climb the obstacles within your own mind. Kenji listened intently, feeling a deep resonance with Ryu's words. He began to understand that the struggles he faced were not barriers but opportunities for growth. The physical challenge of the climb became a metaphor for the internal challenges he needed to overcome. As the sun began to rise, casting a golden hue over the landscape, Ryu and Kenji reached the summit. The breathtaking view of the village bathed in the early morning light symbolized the clarity and perspective Kenji sought. The sunrise, a new beginning, represented the dawn of self-belief and personal transformation. Ryu shared a final piece of wisdom with Kenji. The sunrise reminds us that each day is a new opportunity to embrace our true selves. By believing in your own potential and facing each challenge with an open heart, you can achieve clarity and purpose. Trust in yourself, and let each sunrise be a reminder of your own inner strength. Kenji left Asahi with a renewed sense of purpose and self-belief. The sunrise journey with Ryu had illuminated his path and provided him with the insights he needed to move forward. He understood that self-belief was not a destination but a continuous journey of growth and self-discovery. As you reflect on Kenji's journey and the teachings of Ryu, remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Embrace each new day with confidence and trust in your own abilities. Let the sunrise be a symbol of your own potential and the beginning of a journey filled with self-belief and purpose. If this story resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more inspiring stories and insights. Join us as we continue to explore the transformative power of self-belief and the lessons that guide us toward a more fulfilling and purposeful life.